Welcome everybody, I'm Granda94 and I would like to dedicate this video to someone very, very special of mine. I met this person in year 1 way back in 2002 when we were just 7 and 8 years old. And the first time that I met this person, he came up and approached me and he wanted to communicate with me. And ever since then, we've just had this really creative, amazing friendship that actually this year will be our 20th years of friendship together. You all know him very well as AgentGibb95, and I want to give a massive thank you to him for all the videos we've done over the years. Every collaboration has been an absolutely a fun journey experience. We have laughed, cried, and had so many amazing adventures together. I think it's incredible how you can meet this one specific friend and you know that once you click, you just have these great moments together. So it's really nice that I was very lucky and fortunate to meet someone who was very ambitious and adventurous, as well as very cool and creative, that we were able to really come together in so many moments and have an absolute blast together. So this is dedicated for you, AgentGibb. I really hope that you absolutely enjoy it, and for you viewers out there as well. So this is 20 years of special anniversary. There might be some clips where I've had to screenshot or put an image over it due to those scenes being shaky, but it's all the rest of being pretty good to have edited all together. So these are all basically just YouTube videos commend together since from when he actually first started talking in 2013 to basically the last video we did together. I can't wait to show you all what I've done, and I hope you all enjoy. So enjoy this compilation of AgentGibb95.
Today I brought my friend over. Please welcome Matthew.
Hello guys, my next piano video will consist of one song and 2 soundtracks from other movies.
Hello!
A newly improved head flashlight. With so many colours, so bright they will make you blind. Ah! That's only $19.99. Yeah boy?
Well,
I'll chop off your head with my knife.
Well,
I've got a knife right now. What?
and look at this. I've got a mohawk.
Yeah boy?
Ah!
That's mine! $20.99! I've been digging under a mine, mate. I think we're gonna pass out and die.
And today,
Brace yourself, it's gonna be pretty heavy. Yes, a dead moose. It was pretty disturbing, but not as disturbing as the one I found in the garage. They had loads of bats in there. I could hear them squeak. I will give a few updates on the next video because I haven't really decided what to do yet. Pretty clear as a video.
and then crash into another car.
Oh crap.
We'll leave this place for the final time. Do you like this? Do you like this?
I don't get you.
I don't get
I don't get your behind. Yeah, and where I got bitten by fire ants. We were stuck in a cave full of cobwebs and
mozzies.
we got lost. Yeah, and mozzies, and we got lost for a long while.
Whoa! Whoa!
Trolley, stop! I need to get the trolley.
Okay.
Excuse me? You're stop now! There we go, that was the driving experience. This is my ancient staff, called Betty. Maybe for this purpose. See that? That's raw power, right there!
Yes.
Yeah. I've got a new staff, it's an even better one. It's called Luke.
It's been pretty busy at TAFE at the Regional Institute of Performing Arts, creating our own scripts, directing our own plays, so yeah, it's a pretty ongoing process. It's a pretty awesome car. It's like the fastest road car ever, but it's also the most expensive. Goes 1,000 miles an hour and has hyper speed powers. So. But anyway, Bouddi later on would be my car of choice. What's the biggest lie you ever told? This is a lie that I've told my parents and I still haven't told them yet. Recently, a few months ago, it was in Newcastle. I was by myself because I was waiting for my friends who I was going to meet Argyle. I arrived an hour early, so I was just wandering around Newcastle, exploring the sights, like going past the jetties, the breweries, and all those other places. Then, when I went down an alleyway, I got blindsided by a few guys. There were about 3 of them. They were in their 20s. They looked like pretty menacing people. One of them grabbed me, like from behind, and then one guy just went straight up to my face and threatened to punch my eyes out. In his words, he said that if I didn't give him my wallet. When he came straight up to my face, I felt this like really big surge of adrenaline come up, and I told him, you have to get me first in order to get my wallet. So I elbowed the guy behind me like as hard as I could. I elbowed the guy behind me really hard who grabbed my arms. I reached behind, threw him away, and then I just ran for it. And they went after me for about 15 minutes. It was really frightening. I had no idea if I was going to make it out of it like well. Eventually they did lose me, but yeah, it was very, very frightening. I was alright, it did shock me for a few days. But back to the question of it being a lie a bit. My parents the next day noticed the bruises on my arms from where the guy had grabbed me. I told them that I just tripped over and I fell on a fence and bench because I told them that I was drunk, but when I wasn't really. And it was a bit frightening to tell them because I was in shock. I didn't really want to like go back and have a look at it again. Have you ever done something heroic? It was on a Friday night at Newcastle. There was a man walking down the steps. He was drunk, but he fell down the stairs. He hit his head. There was a lot of like blood coming out. He was dizzy. He had no idea what he was doing. So I approached him, asked him if he was alright. I bought him a couple of bottles of water, called the ambulance. It took about 45 minutes just before the ambulance arrived. Basically, I was just helping him like get more tissues just to like soak up his head, which at that point was like dripping. But eventually the ambulance came and he was alright in the end, so I'm pretty glad that I helped him out.
What else have we done in the
Done a
past?
few crazy videos.
Crazy videos.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to our next drive. We're going to a beach that we've never gone to before, so yeah, hopefully it'll be really interesting. Place of mystery and adventure. And now we're about to go down the roller coaster. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
Happy 2 decades birthday.
Thank you very much. And it's also Matt's birthday in how many days?
About 12 days.
And we've never video recorded, haven't we, Matt?
No, we haven't. It's very nice here. It's very breezy. We're about to embark on a very perilous journey through sharp rocks, huge swamps, and possibly crabs. Over to part 3, as you can plainly see, it's pretty rough along the edges, but hopefully we'll find our way around. So we'll see what happens in the meantime. But I'm going to try and cross. So yeah, wish me luck.
Wish Matt luck as he tries to go on rocks. Pretty good.
Welcome to part 4 of walking on the beach. As we can see here, Angus over here is about to try to cross the perilous rocks along the beach. And that's the first step. He's gliding along quite nicely. Oh, he stopped, he's taking a moment. Oh, he's going to take a risk. He's going to leap. He's going to take the leap. Take the leap of faith. Take the leap of faith. And he's made the leap of faith. He's coming up now. And now he's doing a celebratory dance in recognition of his efforts. Now, but there's no time to waste. He must continue on. He must continue on, and he can do his karate celebration later.
Matt's trying to now climb up the... He's now hiking.
It's a little bit tricky. See what happens.
Part 5 of hiking. Here we go, Matt's nearly there. We can now show you the full view of the secret unknown beach.
Which is absolutely beautiful.
It is
I will admit
beautiful.
that. My name is David Asperges. Crab is a very generic creature, and when it feels like it, it bellows into the sand whenever it wants to. They spin around, creating little nests for themselves, and they just spread across the world and do everything they want. But thank you for your listening and listening to my narration. I'm David Asperges, and I'm yours truly.
Now, whoa!
Hello, I'm Mac and welcome to part 9, and today we're going to see Angus try to climb down a very dangerous rock crevice. Angus, that's him up there. Alright, good luck mate, just try not to fall. Oh, awkwardly. Oh, he made it! Yay! Congratulations, you passed the test.
In the car again with Matt.
Hello.
Oh, there we go, I got a good capture of him. So Matt,
Yeah,
did you have a good time at the beach that we were on?
Excelente. And that's Spanish.
Matt's over there.
Right.
We
It's
go.
very dark and it only goes straight, but hopefully we'll get to see what's on the other side. Yeah, but in the meantime, let's just explore the sights on both sides. You can see there's a bit of a lake along here.
And today's Matt's going to be walking, checking out what's happening over there.
Just exploring a little lake, bank along here. Overlooking the lake. Yeah, a couple of ducks here, which is nice. It's a pretty peaceful area to live in, I think.
It
From
is.
the looks of it, it looks a bit like just a little brushy area with flowers and plants, and I just got hit by a web. But yeah, we've got flowers, plants, shrubs, and a bit of a field over there across the Mangara out the front, and plenty of rocks to walk on. And yeah, nice place to meditate and everything. If there wasn't any traffic, that is.
Now down here we've got the bridge that we've recorded in most cases a lot of things. It's we'll let Matt explain what the underneath the bridge means.
It's kind of hard to explain, but mainly it's just a place where people hang around, talk, or spray graffiti or whatever. But it's pretty shady. We want to get out of the sun.
First thing I noticed was how high up it was, because it was a big grassy hill originally, and there were like stone steps that just moved all the way up. Like the first time I stepped over here, since I was a little kid, I was obviously scared of the dark, so that's why I got picked up in the middle of the night. It's actually my last time sleeping over. Now that I'm an adult, I've been here a couple of times now. In a strange way, it sort of feels like a second home in a way. I remember that time when, you know, how we always used to like take silly photos of us, you know, like putting towels over our heads, going woo, and just doing all these silly actions and doing video updates and everything in your old room. So far, I've done 4 shows during the year. It's a work in progress. Well, next year we're going to be doing individual projects. Like, for example, it could be recording music, it could be a show reel, get back in touch with cameras, screen acting, and just basically all the other bits in the industry that we eventually learn as we continue through the process of learning what we need to learn. It would have to be the shows, because with acting I'm also very passionate about it. It's just moments where I can just let all my worries go and just be in the moment, and that's what acting's all about, just to immerse yourself in a different world and just let yourself free. There's also another thing that I've been doing recently. I've recently been writing a story during this month, and so far I've done about 5 chapters. It's had around 13,833 words. I plan on finishing up at least 13 chapters, and hopefully I'll find myself, new ideas to put in and a good enough ending to finish it all off. So hopefully by the end of this month I'll be able to get all that done. Yeah, we'll just see what happens to it in the end. Just thank you to everyone who viewed our videos and who took the time to just see what we've decided to show to everyone. It does mean a lot and we really do appreciate it.
3, 2, 1. Montage 2014. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Who's joining us on another Q&A video?
What's up, guys?
3 different questions for the 2 of us. Yes.
During the year, I've started doing a advanced diploma of arts. It's an acting course in Newcastle, and basically what I've been doing over there is basically gaining skills and how to act, how to write, how to direct. Yeah, it's a really engaging experience. It's really opened the door to many different opportunities, many different jobs that I want to do in the future. And yes, it's really been a blast.
It's gonna be fun.
Now I'm sounding American right here.
What do you dislike?
There are a couple things that I dislike, actually. Most of which would be cruelty. People have been that way for like thousands of years. It's still going on today. Like, there's many people out there suffering from abuse, suffering from deprivation, suffering from harsh treatment. It's been going on this way for a really long time. It's just something that really grinds my gears. It really makes me sad, and that's the biggest thing that I dislike out of anything in the world.
And also listening cracked the hell out of me. What is your plans for the future?
My plans for the future? Well, when I finish my course, I think I'll work here for a little bit just to gain up on the money, because it's all about the money, man. Basically, hope to get more auditions for theatre and screen in Sydney, maybe even find an agent there. And hopefully at some point I may go overseas travelling. So that's my plan for the future.
Starbursts.
Love them.
What music do you like?
That is a good question. There are loads of types of music that I like. I think most of which would be techno and rock. Those ones never fail to make me dance, but they also have real meanings behind them. Mainly the rock, but other than that, it's mainly songs that really speak to me and make me think about, and it really makes me associate with it. So yeah, that's my favourite types of music.
Sydney, the Aussie experience. For being on another Q&A, of course. We're gonna give it back. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna get whatever comes into mind.
Just throw it all out there.
Just gonna throw it all out. Q&A. Goodbye.
Ciao.
And also, awkward silence. And Matt's with us, and we're heading to.
Welcome to Cab Gear for all of your travel assurances and needs. At the moment, our destination is CrackNeck Point, where it is a beautiful place full of bird's eye views, treacherous dirt paths, and rocky beaches. At the moment, we are driving in a dirty little Toyota Yaris. And don't forget to tip, because I'm poor and I'm very desperate for money.
And it's very bumpy, as you can see. Matt's trying to. Oh.
That's a bit of a scrape.
First
We
bump.
have not been to crack. It farted, that's why. Oh, it farted again, now I can smell the oil. You dumb cyclists.
Cyclist.
When we've been held up by many cyclists who have had to honk the horn and try to force them to get out of the way. Yeah, that was really annoying. Unfortunately, we didn't bring any parachutes, so we won't be able to give you a adrenaline-filled video with us flying in the air. And we've added a Biggest Loser twist, which is why we're all carrying really heavy bags. He can be our trainer.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's multi-branch. It's about 50 meters into the trail, and it's the very first sight you see when you walk in. I'm exuberant. Worship me. I'm tempted to just turn to a sloth and fall sleepy.
So Matt is doing a wrecking ball.
Also a sloth.
What's going on? Am I late for rehearsal?
You need some bananas? You look like a monkey in the tree.
Well, I was going to be a sloth, but I'll take that.
Matt's little friend, little buggy, he's coming to join us. Thank you, Mr. Crow.
That one's getting jealous.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know you're sad, but our friendship's just run its course. So I'm sorry, but this little dude here.
Oh, off you go.
Okay, now I'm friendless. Somewhere over there, it's about a kilometre away, and it is covered in trees. Who knows what kind of creepy crawlies lie in the wait? Been there, not at all. And I can see bees buzzing around. We're about 700 metres in. The trail's getting pretty narrow, and there's a lot of canopy around, so if you see us walk into a few branches or anything like that, then yeah, that's proof that this path is getting more and more treacherous. And I'm huffing and puffing. Here we are, guys. We've almost made it to the tower. It's just over there. We're here at Rumbalara National Park. It's located on lands of the Awapakalan Duck and Jump peoples. The park covers 480 hectares of the North Entrance Peninsula, 4 sand islands and Tugger Lake, and a 4-kilometre coastal strip south of Bouddi Bay. And it says explore Rumbalara National Park and discover its beauty and wonderful scenery, which, as you can see, proves it right. And I had a food spillage in my bag earlier, so nothing more to comment on that. And we've finally made it to the electric tower. There's a satellite in front of it, there's a electric fence around it, and you know, it provides power for the entire coast. If you ever come around here, don't forget to check out Foresters Beach. So around here, you can see that the bushfires have not just happened all around Australia, they've happened locally. There's plenty of slopes. There is a tent down there. We don't know if it's abandoned or not. Doesn't hurt to check it out. It is scary. Look how steep it is. You know, at least if you trip, you've got people in front of you to hold on to. 22 degrees, fresh air, not bad. I don't think any of us will ever really understand the weather conditions of this country. Go expose yourself to different elements. Right now we're going to be walking across the sandy plains and come across a couple of rocks. Hopefully we might end up finding a rope that was actually left on one of the cliff faces. Okay, so right now we are doing the Zoidberg workout. Okay.
I've never done this before.
So, here's how it works. Do this.
That's something like, how do you do this? I can't do it. I'm trying to do it. Good work.
That word sums up 2020 perfectly. Boing. Happens when you least expect it. This is the Central Coast version of Pride Rock. We just arrived here on the crags, and these two are now in a competition. They wanted to see who was the tallest or who could perform the best. So, Angus, give us a performance. Hey. Time's up. Okay, Brian. All three of us have finally made it to the cliff face. There's a rope hanging somewhere above there. All of us are going to attempt to climb it. Now we're going up, so it'll be a bit of a stretch, but I think all three of us can pull it off. We finally made it to the top. Wow. Here's the situation. There's a little bit of a problem. We were expecting to see a tent around here, but the thing is, it's actually gone. The owner has left probably months ago, because all three of us came here months ago.
Yes.
There was also a fire pit here, but the owner has clearly cleared it out to possibly let go of any indication that he was here. So I'm sorry to disappoint all of you,
Yes.
but we got a pretty good adventure out of this, and we hope you enjoyed.
We're all pretty exhausted and
Hide
tired.
out, and to finish it off, we are just enjoying a leisurely walk
Till we conclude it off in the car.
in the Gibb cab.
In the gig cab.
Yep, sponsorship will be back again.
Tell me about it. We've travelled along national park pathways. We've traversed beaches, travelled across rocky pathways.
Pretty long, wasn't it, guys?
Probably 3 or at least several. Thank you from all of us.
There's going to be a lot more content coming soon.
So stay tuned. Ciao.
Some little critter lives in this area.
Is it you?
Sorry.
GoPro
Life.
and it records all rocks and crags.
Welcome to Foresters Beach Park.
Surrounded by forests. It's very treacherous. There are lots of routes. We're off to see the larrikin. Off to see the larrikin. We larrikin the balls. Off to see the larrikin. The intoxicated larrikin of Oz.
How did this year go for you guys?
It's been exhausting, it's been revelatory, it's been a combination of positive and negative emotions. Hopefully next year will be the year of recovery.
Our next person you all know very well. Matt joined the channel way back when he started in 2012. He has made us laugh, played some incredible piano covers, and directed a music video for the first time this year, as well adventured through CrackNeck with me and Brian. Take a look at his 2020 time on the channel.
Going back in time now.
I'm exuberant. Worship me. Yes, I know you're sad, but our friendship's just run its course. That's proof that this path is getting more and more treacherous. Doesn't hurt to check it out. I had a food spillage in my bag earlier, so nothing more to comment on that. It's scary. I think any of us will ever really understand the weather conditions in this country. Okay, this is just a coast version of Pride Rock. It's very treacherous. There are lots of routes. And it records all. We finally made it to the top. We got a pretty good adventure out of this, so stay tuned.
That was a pretty good 1 minute.
What did you think of that?
That was a good 1 minute watch.
After 6 to 7 years since your last piano cover, how was it to come back on the channel again to play your piano covers?
I think this year was a year of rediscovering hobbies that I thought I'd lost. You know, I hadn't done piano in a really long time, and I think the moment I started playing the keyboard again, it was like something lit up inside me, and I knew I had to come back into it. You know, it was really good to find new songs to play with and, you know, really challenge my mind. And so, yeah, and, you know, it was really good to record it and play it.
Did you enjoy becoming a director when filming the 4th music video?
Oh, it was a roller coaster, actually. I mean, I didn't realise how much work it took to be both a director, cinematographer, and co-editor all at once.
Was there a favourite scene that you enjoyed the most recording?
There was one scene with you guys where you were walking along this paddock and there were mists coming all around. You remember those natural
That was
mists?
so good.
Amazing.
Yeah, that I think that one would have to be my favourite.
A lot of amazing location scenes in CrackNeck. What part of it was the best you enjoyed the most?
I'd have to say, I think my favourite spot in CrackNeck was the very top of the hill. We had this fence and we were all looking out towards the waves.
Oh, yes.
It was near the lighthouse.
Okay.
Remember that lighthouse with the satellite?
Oh,
I think so, yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think that was the place I enjoyed looking at the most.
And on the day where we got to really enjoy climbing on those rocks as well.
Yeah, it was lucky we had a rope there as well.
Oh, definitely. I think the rope was very good to have when we were trying to get up, including Brian.
I was struggling. I had to get up there first.
I think you might have sworn a lot of the time.
I had both of you behind me knowing if I was going to fall.
Oh, shit.
And now, the man of the Granda 94 channel himself, Angus.
Ah, me.
This man has spent at least one video being a crazy professor and experimenting with a volcano. He's travelled through natural parks, rocky terrains, he's taken photographs of waterfalls, and he has spent countless hours editing the videos on this channel that you will watch.
Giving us a little bit of save the environment as well, which is good, save the environment.
Don't forget the nature.
Yes. Yeah. Your both best moments for 2020.
Filming the music video and rediscovering piano. Like and finding little moments like that.
What do we all hope for 2021?
I'm just hoping that once the pandemic settles down, we'll all be able to expand our horizons. You know, just find new ways to unlock different forms of creativity that I think we're all capable of producing.
We are travelling to New South Wales and Queensland! Woo! Mine didn't work.
Mine just smoked.
It worked. It smells good. That was good.
Oh,
How about I give you all another popper and we do a countdown for New Year's Eve, and then we can leave it with the photos.
yes.
Okay.
Sounds good.
What
idea.
colours do you want now, guys?
I'll do green.
Green. Okay, green. Let me get, there we go. That was
Purple.
easy. Purple. Here we go. Oh, purple's down the bottom. We'll just.
Technical difficulties, people.
Get in there.
Hello everyone. As for me, I've just started moving into a new house. It's a one-story building. It's the same area where I used to live. It's been pretty busy, just moving furniture from one place to another, and it's been a pretty hectic few months, but glad to finally be able to settle in.
Life is a highway, I want to ride it all night long. Really fun day, I'm so excited when we get close. I'm so keen. You keen, Matt?
Yeah, I think the slope was easier. So what we'll be doing today is we're actually going to be walking along this purple striped path along here. So as you can see, we're going to be walking along just along the coastline. We'll probably cut through at least 1 kilometre of forest until we reach a lookout on the far northwestern side. So looking forward to the journey.
It is so breathtaking.
So many really great views here.
Oh, definitely.
And very choppy too. Alright, let's see what this journey has in store for us, shall we?
And it's pretty interesting, 1,000,000 years ago. So what you find is pretty interesting these days here on the coast.
Sandstones are just below. So have a look down there and see for yourself. So it's getting really bushy now, so and canopy.
And
So beautiful. Like I always say, guys, nature.
So we've just passed Guerin's Lookout, which is on the very top of that farthest cliff side over there, and we are, all three of us, are now on our way to Maitland Bay. Our ultimate destination is Bouddi Lookout, but first we're just going to make a quick pit stop.
And it's so gorgeous up here.
10 kilometres of walking, it was well worth the view. So without further ado, here is a panning shot of the entire view in front of us. Enjoy.
How you doing, Matt? Coming down those
Very well.
steps. I mean,
That's skillion.
That is, yes, that's Skillian in the distance as well. This is where you share it with good friends, and this is where you go.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And that's the Zoidberg workout.
Good exercise.
Yes. Yay.
I think it's slipped on a pothole.
Oh no. From the top.
Trying to make us lie down. We're trying to break our legs.
Yes.
You're trying to make us cripples. You're trying to make us fall to our deaths.
Yes. No. Thank you guys so much for such an awesome day today, honestly.
Oh, it was the best.
And look at Matt.
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, Matt's fine, honestly. He's really okay.
Sit me down, look back, just keep your eyes on me.
It's Alpine to do it. Get off the road right now.
This woman is my destiny.
She said,
Woo, woo, shut up and dance with me. Woo, woo, shut up and dance with me.
Thank you, everybody!
Thank you. Yeah, ultimately we're heading for Bouddi Lookout, but first we're just going to make a quick pit stop at Maitland Bay Beach, get a couple of good shots there, and then we'll continue heading on down to the trail.
And there is a bug.
There is a bee!
A wasp.
We finally just got back to the car and relaxing. Now, about 7 years ago, we went here. Our videoing skills at the time weren't, to say
Up to date, yeah. So now here we are, 7 years later, about to hopefully not relive the experience, but actually, actually see the place again.
I remember this big rock that we climbed, and which
Yeah, it was our miniature version of Pride Rock. I haven't really gone in depth into it myself. Which is of course the purpose of this video.
It's going to be a really good day today.
So stay tuned.
We're here.
And as you can see, someone's actually taken the liberty of adding their own colour to the sign. There's nothing but a dirt track along here, and we were just running along from the top there, just lolling our tongues and acting crazy. But now, where there was once a hill, now there's an apartment complex behind that fence behind us.
I really can't believe how things have changed so much since we last come here. It's crazy.
7 years in the making. Yeah, pitch that to the riders over in America. I still remember what you said when you found yours. It was like, this is mine, his name is Bob.
You walked that way, you whacked a few branches, and
I think I may have broken off a piece.
And how is Benny?
Oh, he's old Ben now.
Oh, he's old Ben now.
7 years rotting, it was inevitable. So as we go up, we're going to show you a miniature cave that we've discovered up there. So, hope you enjoy. Made it to the top. Here we are, me and Angus have finally found the ruins.
Look at how much growth has grown since we last came here.
Well, unfortunately, we think Cobbs Hill's been abandoned by the council, which is why, you know, the growth around here hasn't been regulated.
No.
And now we're going to be moving on to Mingara.
Let's go.
Let's go. So this is actually the place where we did our music video. From the looks of it, it actually looks like a lot has changed around here.
Yeah.
There's more trees been planted. There's a retirement village over there at the back. We parked our bags. I don't know if that's against the law or not. And seeing places that we haven't seen before. And we are going to be checking out cliffside and the rocky terrain over on the far side there. Especially one where I found a discarded chair. Now we're going to be heading along the rocky terrain, and we're going to show you a cliff face that we actually climbed up 7 years ago. And also to test our athletic prowess 7 years later. Well, this is a bit of a danger zone. You can see the signs on the top of the cliffs. Try and keep that in mind. And the last one, it's a bit hard. Right? Yeah! Yeah, he's going to be at this for a while now.
How do you think we'll go, Matt?
Hopefully we won't crack our necks. I know, it's been a real trip down memory lane, but it was also interesting to see how much the Central Coast has changed over the last 7 years. Alright, for the most part, given the circumstances. I think we're both practically cavemen at this point. We haven't got the house of days. You know, there's a disease roaming around the community. It's just, yeah,
It's crazy.
terrifying. Well, I have been watching the news recently, and if I'm being honest, I think the Premier's way of convincing people and persuading them to stay at home isn't very effective. I mean, simply telling people to stay at home isn't really enough.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they've already tried that, and you know, I think the results speak for themselves. You know, cases keep rising every day, and you know, each day at least just under half of the numbers that have gone up are all out in the community. So, you know, it's been spreading around outside. So, I think that if politicians want to actually convince people, I think they need to be a bit more ruthless. Just I was watching the news, and they have this footage of a guy in hospital. He's lying down in bed. He's got an oxygen mask. He's struggling to fight for his life. And I think those sorts of images need to be put up more on the news so that people actually understand the severity of the situation. And, you know, it may get people thinking, oh crap, if I actually don't listen, that could be me in that bed, or it could be someone from my family in that bed. How are you going with lockdown? It's a roller coaster, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, most days it's sort of like an uphill battle, and other days it's just like, okay, I think I can handle it. You know, it's bearable. I mean, I've got other things at home to do that can keep me occupied. So that's just a pretty basic summary.
Any exercises or mental health exercising that we do while we've been in lockdown?
In terms of exercise, I actually have a bike stand out in the living room, and I also have weights as well. So it's a good way to get at least some mild exercise, you know, just to, you know, keep your body moving and your mind sharp. And speaking of that, also, I think in terms of mental health exercising, I think meditating can be an effective way to, you know, calm down your nerves and your anxieties and all that. What COVID-safe procedures are you implementing in order to stay safe? I usually keep a hand sanitizer on the kitchen bench because I don't really go out a lot, so it's useful to, you know, keep that close by in case other members in your house have gone out, you know, for essentials and stuff like that. Yeah, and also for essentials, maybe probably order them online.
Yeah.
Instead of actually going out and getting them for yourself. So that way people just drop it off and you can just take it in, and it's in line with social distancing as well.
Companies like Coles and Woolworths especially, they do stuff like that, so you won't have to go out to do your regular food shopping that you would usually do in public food shops. Plus it puts yourself at less risk as well of getting the disease in the community. Are you educating yourself on the current situation?
The short answer to that is I just watch the news for any updates. You know, I join my family in that regard, and I also have I also check the statistics for it on Google.
Yes.
So those are the only two things that I do. What are your go-to hobbies or interests during lockdown? For example, books, movies, etc. Usually I try to keep my mind sharp, and the way for me to do that is by reading books. Like, for example, at the moment I'm reading the Song of Ice and Fire series. I'm up to the second part of the third book. You know, I'm almost finished with that, so I'm just 2 chapters down. And I also like to play piano as well, because the thing about musical instruments is, you know, it keeps you focused. It sharpens your mind and actually gets you thinking about what notes to play, and how slowly or how fast you want to play it. And it's the same with books as well. You know, like when you read something, you can actually, project an image of what's being said, and your mind just immediately enters that image. And as much as I love doing those things, that doesn't mean I'm immune to Netflix and Amazon and all the rest of the TV subscriptions. So
And that's trouble though.
Plenty of TV series that I like as well.
For example, I would scroll just to find one of the, like, a really good show when I'm eating dinner or having lunch, and it's always difficult to find because there's so many of them.
That's a prime opportunity to binge.
Yes. What will you do for the rest of your time during lockdown?
That's actually a question I've been thinking about a lot about myself.
Me too.
Well, if we're going to be stuck at home, then we might as well make the most of it. So I think probably an effective way to do that is probably find ways to build up your skill set. Like, for example, doing online courses, researching information on stuff that you want to do.
Okay, yes.
Sort of thing. So it's sort of an effective solution in a way.
Have you had any luck finding any courses that you have specifically in mind that you think you want to do?
So far, I'm doing a writing course.
There's all different types of writing, isn't there? Like, you've got your journalism, you've got your book writing.
Yeah, journaling, short stories, poems, even composing, like songs, for example.
With these courses, is there a specific one with the writing that you want to do?
At the moment, I'm doing one by an author called Jerry Jenkins.
Okay.
He's pretty much been doing modules. So the way the course works is it gets split up into modules, and for each module, there's a certain topic that you need to learn. So at the moment, I'm doing that kind of course.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Fingers crossed, they'll all be over soon.
Agent Gib, what have you been up to since the lockdown discussion video?
Mostly just been keeping a low profile, just doing hobbies in my house and just trying to get fit again now that, lockdown's ease. Got to get rid of all those extra pounds.
What do you think of it, Agent Gib?
Trees, rock formations, birds. So far, looks pretty promising. Let's smash it.
Me and Green Gus are about to head off soon. So as the sign says, there are several tracks in this reserve, all of which are split into 3 categories, which include leisurely, moderate and challenging. But as I can see on the map, the trails are just all over the place. So at the moment we are at Naturewalk. The plan is to go from there, and then hopefully we may find some signs along the track that'll help us figure out where we should go. We are planning to do as much as we can, but if there isn't much time, then we'll just do a set amount and then we will return back here.
Well, it's not a bad view of the lake. See a little cruise ship over there. Pretty good bird's eye view.
No, the tree's swooshing in the wind right now.
Hopefully we don't fall off this rock.
No. This is Australia. This is Australia.
And several electric generators as well.
We don't know what that means.
Kaz as well.
And Voo.
And Bistro.
The names are endless.
Sounds like one too. It sounds like waves bobbing up and down.
So I must think that all the water system stuff goes into that, I think.
Who knows?
Actually, it's quite big than what I thought it was going to be.
And more intense.
Very more intense. We just did a bit of a truck where it was very, very steep in some parts and very up and down.
Sort of like a roller coaster ride, except you're walking on it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Woo! Found another walking track called the Muat Walk.
It says it's about 5,000 metres to get to Katandra Reserve, and about 50 metres to get to the statue of Edward John Eyre. Onwards!
And he actually scared the hell out of me as I was walking past him.
We're walking around a bush, and suddenly I see him jump. Then I look behind him, there he is.
There he is.
Well, that's one way to greet guests.
I know, right? He's not very talkative, isn't he?
Well, he's lived for 86 years.
And you know what? That's an accomplishment right there. Good on you, Mr. Edward.
Good on you, Mr. Eyre.
We're actually coming up with some ideas for like treehousey type sleeping designs, haven't we?
Just living situations in particular. For example, living in a hollow.
Could you imagine like designing and customizing it inside of a hollow of a tree?
You'd have to find a large enough tree. Drill holes in them. You can get a bit of a saw to cut through the middle, which which will probably take weeks, if not months.
I think so.
But still, beats paying the rent.
Exactly. You're like a spiral staircase going up and you've got this beautiful lookout.
It has to be a pretty big tree for that. Plus there's also the dust and termites, so that's another thing to consider.
So make sure to get a non-termite tree, everyone, when thinking about designing a tree house.
Or thinking about living in a tree in general. Onwards and upwards.
Be slowly heading back to do another section.
I think we've travelled about 500, 800 metres.
Something like that.
Maybe more.
Out of 5,000 metres. Well, we actually just saw someone with a mountain bike come past
travelling up the hill.
So you can also bring a mountain bike here, which is pretty cool if you don't feel like you want to walk it.
Or simply jog.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Either one. You can do whatever you like. What have you got, Agent Gib?
A chicken BLT bowl.
Oh, very nice. And I have got a barbecue chicken salad.
Nice. Full on the chicken.
Mine was actually a little bit spicy, surprisingly. How about yours?
Mine was more like a meat lover's salad.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
almost like a meat lover's pizza, but like a salad
Very
edition.
meaty.
That's driving up the hill. Yeah. And wow, wasn't it just breathtaking to see the water?
Yeah, and especially all the other places on the horizon, like we saw Bouddi National Park, Cooliewan, Woy Woy, Greens Point, just to name a few.
As it says here on this sign, the Natural Bushland Reserves of the Coastal Open Space System, or COS, covers some of the stunning ridgelines of the Gosford area, offering a beautiful backdrop to the urban environment and contributing to a sense of place. We've previously just witnessed one of these lookouts earlier, so where we go from here is, at the moment we are here, so we're going to go down the Flannel Flower track, then we'll go around Ironbark. Hopefully we'll see a few of the statues displayed on this sign, then we come back across on the other side and then back towards the car. Hopefully we'll get some shots for you along the way.
Was it Casula track?
It was the Flannel Flower track.
Ah, okay.
That's right, we've gone through a lot of roller coaster tracks in this reserve. So let's finish this one off with a bang.
Let's do it, guys. One last track.
One last track.
Woohoo! So we just finally got back into the Gib car.
Yeah, intense, a roller coaster, and more physically challenging than Bouddi.
I've got a massive sunburnt glow.
Yeah, I think I have one as well.
Agent Gib, everyone! Let's continue this adventure.
I don't know what the hell was that.
I'm seem to be having a piggyback ride with Edward right now.
Yeah, a magpie swooped him earlier, so you had to climb up onto his shoulders. Wonder if Edward's gonna wake up and swat the magpie away or something.
Oh shit, then I'll fall then. I'm gonna start, I'm not afraid to use it.
Yes!
Look at yourself!
Reflection!
Ah, my eyes, I'm going.
Whoa, oh, fuck, I'm ugly too!
Actually, hang on. Careful, it's pepper spray! Don't use the pepper spray! Oh my god!
Actually, it doesn't really taste that bad.
Oh, well that's good because I thought pepper. Oh my god!
Yeah, someone took a shit on me earlier, and now, weirdly, I actually feel great.
You feel great. Terrific.
Someone took a rainbow crap on me. Yeah, it's shit. But weirdly, look at the colours. I feel great about it.
You feel joyous. It must be because you're slowly slipping away down there.
I'm so fucking away.
Let me get. Watch where you're going. I dare you. Get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way now.
Get out of the way.
Whoa.
All this information is burning into my retinas.
Flying away.
Yes, it really looks.
Lots of flying turds.
Yes, it really looks like the sorting hash got a makeover.
Maybe looking at this is what you become. Oh my god. It's not good. It's the worst thing since. What do you think of my batch of cordial?
Oh, I'm not so worried about the cordial. I'm just wondering why we don't have a parasol in here. Plus it will cover us from that annoying light up there.
I know. Is that like a figure from the ceiling or
The annoying
a figure?
fluorescent light that keeps distracting us.
And you know what else annoying? This green waterfall thing that's just plopped right here without
not-
even any reason to
It's
be.
not even moving in squiggly lines or shapes. It's just plain.
For workout that was, you know, I was doing a bit of this, bit of stuff. Oh my god! Holy Jesus!
And that's how you brighten someone's day and scare the living crap out of them. But goodbye.
Are you in position aging Gib right now?
I'm not Agent Gibb. I'm Slender Man, or at least I was Slender Man.
So you're doing tongs with a bodysuit. Now I want you to do your best crab position, Slender Man. So here you go.
It's not a bodysuit. This is who I am.
You're meant to stay behind a tree, which we don't have one, but we're just going to pretend there's a tree.
Wait, that's it? That's it?
Yes.
I only have
You're
tongs.
Slender Man with tongs, alright? Okay. Places, everyone.
I missed my tentacles.
Cut, that was just all wrong, very wrong. Now I said
I can't move forward. I can't move forward.
Well,
if you can't
Slender
look
Man,
away.
you're gonna have to accept and come in. My director's hat.
If I move forward while you're looking, it'll look suspicious. If you look
Well,
away, I'll be able
if
to
you
move.
don't become suspicious, how the hell are you gonna become suspicious?
I'm not supposed to be suspicious.
Excuse me?
You're supposed to be
Security.
suspicious.
Now, how are you doing today, kind sir?
I'm just twinkling with delight.
Oh, fantastic. You're very popular in one place. I kind of forgot. Do you know what place that is?
That's the galaxy, my friend.
Oh, the galaxy, right. Now, is it a galaxy far, far away?
It is definitely a galaxy far, far away, and one fueled by the Force.
Oh, terrific. That really, really, really inspired you the most.
It was the shooting comment.
It was the shooting comment. Ah, okay. And what was that like?
Oh, sorry, my mistake. Comment. Comment.
Now, is there any last words that you want to say for the people at home?
Always just come true.
Oh, there you have it, guys. I'm Granda94 and I'm about to lie dead. Goodbye.
And I'm about to shoot off. Whee!
Well, you know what? That's one place to get a holiday.
Shut up.
What are you doing? Sorry, there is some rando who's
Look
got
at how
a pen,
amazing this is.
who's got a, I don't even know what kind of hat he's wearing.
Just watch this. Just watch.
All right.
Watch.
Okay,
Just
can
watch.
you hold
watch.
just hold
Just
on.
watch.
Okay, all right.
Just watch. Just
Okay. Wow! Oh my god! Hello.
What the hell? Who are you?
My name is and I'm the sorting hat.
That makes no sense.
That's it. You're nearly there. You got this. Yes. Let me see here. Very adventurous. Majestic.
Really?
Crazy.
Oh, I knew all those things. Hey man.
Oh my god, it's...
Put me on, man. It's okay. I don't bite.
Put me
Yes,
in the right house.
Filch accidentally filled me with some weird substance, but I feel great.
Oh my
Put
god.
me on. Let's see how you fare. Ooh, your head feels warm.
Ah!
Let's see.
Hmm.
See. Adventurous. Yes, that's a good prerequisite.
Yeah, true one, yeah.
Pretty brave.
Yeah.
Kind of a shithead sometimes.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm joking, man. I'm joking.
better watch
I'm so
yourself.
high.
You're relying on caffeine, are you?
I rely on caffeine.
No, caffeine. My god, what is in this caffeine right now? Take a seat.
Caffeine.
Is it caffeine?
Caffeine.
Caffeine.
Cafe.
That explains why it's caffeine.
Because it's a cafe.
Yeah.
Deep down it's a cafe.
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 Cafe. Off the video.
So long, farewell, and be to say goodbye.
Hey, if you want another video like this, click that like button and subscribe. And subscribe. First of all, would like to start with AgentGibb. How have you been throughout this year?
Just been up and down. I guess that's the best way to describe 2021. We've had good moments and bad moments, but you know, who doesn't really?
Anything that you have done since our last video?
Got a new job, started getting back into my piano covers and drums,
Oh, fantastic.
and just discovering new TV shows on Netflix and Amazon.
Do you have anything to add on in regards of that?
Well, you know, sometimes just life takes people in different directions.
Well,
So we can't really change that. All we can do is just accept it and then move on.
This is something dedicated for AgentGibb95. So here it is. For 2021, AgentGibb95 year recording with me was quite adventurous, yet serious. From discussing the lockdown during COVID to journeying a lot of locations. We acted crazy in an improv video, celebrating my 100th content video, alongside Bouddi, to even reminiscing going back to locations we haven't seen in 7 to 8 years. Crazy. As well as walking along a roller coaster of a track in Rumbalara. He shows us that life's an adventure and the world is ours to claim if we let it. Enjoy watching AgentGibb95's Best of 2021 Compilation Video of the Year.
3.5 minutes. I remember it was 1 minute last year.
AgentGibb, everyone!
Let's go.
Let's go.
10 kilometers of walking, it was well worth the view. I think we're both practically cavemen at this point.
It was the best.
And I'm about to shoot off.
He's trying to be Spider-Man.
Good luck. Like when you read something, you can actually, you know, project an image of what's being said, and you know, your mind just immediately enters that image. You know, gotta get rid of all those extra pounds.
Especially one where I found a discussion. And that found a discussion.
Maybe I don't need my testicles after all.
Oh, good day.
Not their bags. I don't know if that's against the law or not.
Cases keep rising every day, and you know, each day at least just under half
One
of
camera
the
just
numbers
draws
that are all out in the community.
Just making existential comments.
Making intense.
I love that shot.
Plan is to go from there, and then hopefully we may find some signs along the track that'll help us figure out where we should go. Enjoy.
You trying to make the schools around there? And as you can see, someone's actually taking the liberty of adding their own colours to the sign.
I'm not supposed to be suspicious. You're supposed to be
Security.
Looking forward to the journey.
I think I may have broken off a piece.
That's driving up the hill. Yeah. That was good.
Keep your eyes on me. Sort of like a roller coaster ride, except you're walking on it. Yeah, pitch that to the riders over in America.
There's no bow dance.
And how is Becky?
Oh, he's old man now.
Oh.
And as much as I love doing those things, that doesn't mean I'm immune to Netflix and Amazon and all the rest. It's getting really bushy now. So
That's right, we've gone through a lot of roller coaster tracks.
Wow, those are some good places.
How you doing, Matt? Coming down those.
very well. Trees, rock formations, birds. So far, it's pretty promising.
And that's how you brighten someone's day.
Yeah, intense roller coaster.
She's used to drone more often.
I know.
Like to finally be able to settle in.
Are you dancing, man? AgentGibb.
I haven't really gone
Do
in
a lot of
depth
hollow
into it
notes.
myself. Which is of course the purpose of this video.
How the hell am I supposed to scare people with tongs? When I had tentacles, people actually died.
It's been a real trip down memory lane, but it was also interesting to see how much the Central Coast has changed over the last 7 years.
Thank you very much, Granda. Not anymore.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, how time flies, right?
What did you think of it?
It definitely was a trip down memory lane.
What was it like re-seeing those 3 locations again?
It was good seeing them again. I mean, we hadn't really seen them in a while, and you know, and it was surprising to find. I think I mentioned this before, how much of the Central Coast has changed.
Bushier, in particularly Cobbs Hill.
Yeah, they put up. I think it was a few apartment complexes around that area. It used to be just a dirt mound.
Wow.
But now they've built it up in just a few years.
It's incredible to see because when we went there all those years ago, it was just a complete hill, and running down was probably the funniest thing that we've ever done in video history.
Just wheeling sticks in the air and doing war cries, which is off our knockers.
What was it? Forrester's Beach at the end of the video?
Yes.
Oh, that was a beautiful view.
I think the cliff face has changed though. I mean, it used to be easier to climb up it, but now they've put up a sign that says it's too dangerous because of rocks falling down, and I think much of it has collapsed because the sea's been crashing up against it.
Well, we saw a lot of those rocks that have fallen down over the years, haven't we? Reaching the end of the track, how did you feel seeing the beautiful views from the top?
It was a pleasant experience. It was definitely worth the several kilometre trip just to get there. It's nice to have all your hard work pay off by looking at something that really gets you into the spirit of where we live.
What video was the best to record together out of the 5?
The improv video, I think, because I think it's the one where we had the most fun. We didn't have to have everything structured or planned. We just did whatever we wanted, and we had fun doing it.
I believe now it's AgentGibb's turn.
Yes, so let me just get my speech ready. Alright. Ugh, feeling a bit formal now. Well, what can I say? 2021 has been an up and down roller coaster, but spending it creating content with the Grand Gus has made it bearable. From having laughs over tea breaks, walks in forests we either haven't seen before or haven't been to in a long time, and complaining with each other about COVID from separate laptops.
Yes!
We've both helped each other get through mental health blows, recording frustrations, and a pandemic that has affected everyone in more ways than one.
Absolutely.
If there's one thing that I've learned from Grand Gus this year, it's that it's okay to feel bad during turbulent times as long as you have the strength to get up again and keep going, which is exactly what he has done over and over again.
And I'm very much excited to see where the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years of where the channel's actually going to go.
You're very dedicated too, because it's amazing what you can achieve through dedication and hard work.
To use it for something, because I have roughly, I think, about 4 bodysuits, and I thought, okay, we have to use this for this improv video.
Yeah, well, we didn't really know how to use them, so we just had to find some ways, and we just figured, okay, we have an improv video, so we might as well do something with that.
When you were becoming the director and you were like, action! That was so good.
We exaggerated a lot of things that day.
Poor AgentGibb, I think your knee played up through the whole video behind the scenes.
I think I got a cramp, slight cramp during that time.
I don't regret any of the answers that I did say.
No regrets.
No regrets. Cheers to that.
Alright.
Great questions, thank you.
Alright, all that's left to look forward to now is the future.
Our best video made for 2021, and I thought we might intervene with adding some of our podcasts into it as well in that.
Definitely Bouddi. I think there was a lot of care put into the camera shots and, you know, all the locations as well.
Recording shots that I've seen you use from the GoPro.
Yeah.
Yeah, really beautiful.
Yeah, I'd even go so far as to say I think it was better than the Rumbalara one.
I think it's saying that with the views, I think there was only one landscape that we could get on video.
Yes.
Everything was just track. Any other videos that you thought they were amazing?
Definitely the improv video.
Yes.
I'm not changing my mind about that one. I think it's one of my favourites.
Well, think if we could find any more props or items, then we'll definitely put those onto the list of things we can use.
I'll bring out a checklist later on.
Some had interesting taste, didn't they? And some of them were a little bit, ooh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. There were some that were true to what we'd said on the box, and some that were just false advertising.
So, Agent Gib, is there any other teas or episodes in particularly, or even the teas as well, that you enjoyed the most?
I think my favourite one this year would have to be the ASD exploration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you know we both have autism, we both had experiences with it, you know, and it was, you know, it felt easy to just talk about something that we both know about and you know had experiences with. And in terms of tea, I think the Lipton Peach one I had in episode 9 was my favourite one.
So I think I remember you saying how much you enjoyed that tea.
Yes.
What do we hope for 2022?
Hopefully a more laid-back year than this one, I think. You know, hopefully next year we get more time to achieve whatever goals that we put our mind to, and start getting a bit more ambitious with our projects.
Let's hope for the best. It will be no lockdown than what has been this year.
Hopefully COVID gets held off for good.
Fingers crossed, everyone. I can't thank you enough, AgentGibb95. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you for the end of year reunion of 2021.
Thank you for bringing me on the journey.
So, Agent Gib, what have you been up to since the end of year 2021 video?
Admittedly, it has been a rough start to the year, you know, with everything that's been going on. But I recently got a new job doing delivery driving, and hopefully doing this video will take some of the load off what's been going on the rest of this year.
Pretty overgrown since the last time I was here. Oh my god, what do you think?
Yeah, it's definitely expanded.
Yeah, it has.
In terms of shrubbery and all that.
Have any stories that you remember since the last time you came here, or do you remember anything at all?
I remember there was a small creek down there somewhere, I think, and there was this lopsided tree with a long branch sticking out of it, and I remember we were continuously crossing over the rocks.
That this is where that helicopter was.
Apparently the community hasn't been here since.
No, and you can see it's back there in the distance. Look how overgrown it is now. And Agent Gib would actually know that because we used to come and walk here as well during our high school years, didn't we, Agent Gib?
Yeah, indeed.
And you have got 3 different sandwiches.
Yep. Yeah, egg salad.
H salad, nice.
Shrimp salad.
What's the last one?
And egg and bacon.
Egg and bacon. What's the first one like? Is it nice? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I used to play on it as well whenever I stayed over at his place.
And that was so fun, wasn't it? Sliding down the slide, we went on the monkey bars. I reckon, because we talked about the slide before, that we thought this was like a green colour.
Yeah, we had different opinions on that. He remembers it as light green, I remember it as dark green. Actually, speaking of monkey bars, I figured we could give them a try. For old time's sake.
For old time's sake.
As long as we sanitise afterwards.
Agent Gibbs to go on the monkey bars. Look at him go. Bring you back as a kid again? Oh, he's trying to get technical here. Okay, how does it feel to be a sloth? There we go. Did that feel good?
Yep, really good.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, go Agent Gib. Now surf those waves. How does it feel balancing on a rocking horse? It's just gliding those waves. Whoa. How was that? Awesome.
Yeah, after being shot. And it does look different now. I mean, it used to be dry and there were no chunks that have come off of it, but now the river's clearly flowing all the way across, and chunks of it have come off.
It actually looks really nice, like even this little stream here. And we shot a video here, what was it, 7-8 years ago now?
Around that time, yeah.
To me it looks the same, I reckon.
Just a bit overgrown in some areas, but technically it's still the same area.
Also, before we started filming, Agent Gibb did something that I remembered from ages ago. You were doing a little bit of a samurai with the sword. So maybe we might do a little funny clip of us playing swords like we did as kids. Let me get another sword.
Give you a little duel of the fates.
Little duel of the fate. Are you ready to relive this moment? It's been a long time.
Let's do it.
Wah, 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 wah. Oh, wah, wah. Still got the moves after all these years, don't we?
I win.
I hate to. Refund. Redraw.
Yeah, maybe you'll give me a rematch later.
Yeah, maybe later. We'll see where that goes, doesn't it? Oh, good times.
Good times.
This actually might used to be a tree house or a plank thing where kids used to jump off into the river.
I think so too. I think you can see some marks on the tree as well.
Where they've nailed the planks to the tree.
Yes.
Very cool. How has it been for you so far, seeing all this again after, my God, I don't remember the last time we were physically here.
It's been years, but yeah, coming back here, it's definitely brought up a lot of nostalgia.
I think we now need to go check out where this truck's gonna go. It looks very mysterious.
Let's travel the path untrodden.
Let's go. Agent Gibb, yeah, you want to comment or add into any of how your day was today?
Yeah, I had a good time. We had lots of great adventures here, and you know, it's definitely something to look back on and reminisce about.
Absolutely, and I'm so glad.